Oh, and that was a snippet from Mike Denver's brand new album, Enjoy Yourself, which is out in May. And I'm here now with the man himself. Good morning to you.
Laura, how are you?
Lovely of you to join us today because I know you're in the middle of a hectic few dates touring.
Yeah, we're busy. We were last night up in a place in Durrow, County Laois. Tonight we hit for the Well and Moat. For anybody who's close here to Athlone, call in tonight. And it's a busy weekend. We hit up to a great festival tomorrow night in Inniskeen. I hope I pronounce it right now, in County Monaghan.
Oh, lovely.
They usually give out to me that I pronounce it wrong. It's a huge festival. Johnny Brady's on tomorrow night, myself and Johnny in Inniskeen, so looking forward to that. It's one of the biggest festivals of the year, one of the big marquees, so it is. And then Monday night we finish off in the Ardbrine Hotel in Navan. Then I'm on holidays for 2 weeks,
I'm glad to hear
which I'm looking forward to.
You poor old thing. We were chatting earlier on and I mentioned to you, gosh, you're very busy at the moment with all these tour dates, and you said, sure, look, there's 200 a year you'd be doing.
Yeah, we gig all year round, so we do. That's what most of the country bands that's on the scene do. It's a touring process. You just travel right around the country, and we're lucky enough then as well, there's little breaks in between. We do different things. We have Spain coming up, which is the 5th of June, and then we've then it's all go again for a few weeks, touring all over the summer. There's lots of festivals.
Near a golf course, I believe.
Well, there is right beside it, and we enjoy a bit of game of golf if we get a chance. Well, when we're over there, they're great holidays as well, because you get to meet people that have been following the band all year round, and you get to sit down, you get to chat, and you do strike up a great friendship with a lot of these people over the.
But I really get the sense from you, and we would chat. We're lucky that we chat to a lot of musicians on our show, and I get a sense from you that you thoroughly enjoy the touring aspects.
Well, everybody does. I think anybody that's on the scene, that'd be singers, that'd be musicians, the crew. Without everybody, you couldn't put the whole show together. And I don't think it is a tough life. It looks very simple, very plain for anybody looking in. It's 2 hours on stage, simple, but it's a hard life, even on the guys that are on the road, with wives are left at home and girlfriends and families and stuff. It is a tough, long life, but it's a great life. Don't get me wrong. The music makes up for it.
Well, it's a busy life, and in terms of your voice being your commodity and something you have to protect, how does that work? I mean, if your voice is gone, surely
if your voice is gone, it is. I suppose something that over the last few years that I've started to do. If I'm in loud places, I try and talk at the same level no matter what. If someone hears you, they hear you. If they don't, they don't. If I'm at a match, I try and not shout if it's possible, or different things like that. You just have to be, I suppose, more careful with it.
So you're very mindful of it.
I'm mindful of it without minding it, or having any, I suppose, that I do anything with it. I'm just lucky enough I'm lucky enough it works most of the time for me.
Oh, you're so lucky. 200 dates a year, my gosh. Now I want to talk about the new album. We mentioned that it's out at the end of May. We were just looking there at a clip of Hey God, which is a new single.
That's a new single.
Emotional song.
Yeah, it's a wonderful song. It was written by Vince Gill. It was originally by a friend of his, I think it's Stuart Payne, the golfer. And when he got caught in that plane accident, he wrote it about him, and it's a song that I've known for many years, and I thought it was a great song when I got to put it on the album. It's a very touching song. It's a very moving song for everybody. There's great lyrics in it. And
do you enjoy being able to put your own spin on
we do. We totally took that song. Well, we took that song, and I suppose we ripped it apart and used the vocal that was on it, or the lyrics that were there, and then we just totally rebuilt it in the studio. Between me, producer Peter Maher was working on that one to get that ready, and the DVD I've just after shown there a minute ago. It's not fully finished for anybody who's looking in. Mick Bracken, our cameraman, our producer of the DVD, didn't have it. They're working on the production of it at the moment, so we just got a quick snippet for today for anybody who is looking in.
That'll
be
exciting.
That'll be out very shortly. We're hoping to have that out in a couple of weeks' time. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be on all the great. There's a great channel playing great country music all the time. It used to be 289, or 389. I think it's 267 now on the satellite.
Is it on all the time in your house?
It's on all the time. Well, not in my house. No, definitely not in my house all the time. But it is a great channel for country music, and it's playing lots of great stuff.
And we must also congratulate you. You mentioned DVD there, but Entertainer of the Year as of last week from the Hot Country Music Awards.
The Hot Country Awards. Yeah, that's Hot Country is one of them channels on that channel on Sky. It's a great channel again for country music. Hugh O'Brien, he was the first guy to bring the country music channel to Ireland, really, and he worked on it over the last few years, and he has this annual award show every year, and everybody's at it from the Irish country music scene. So again, it's a great night for us all. Everybody meets up, everybody has an old chat, and people presume that you know everybody so well, being on the road or on the same scene, but you don't get to meet everybody till nights like that, and it's great to meet up.
You mentioned Philomena Begley earlier on, and you were touring with the lovely lady as well, and is it important for you to connect with your fellow country stars?
Well, it is. You get to know. I've been working with Philomena and Ray Lynham for the last 10 years, maybe more, and they're great people to work with. They're such legends. Philomena is the queen of country music, as I say, but Ray Lynham, what a singer, what a voice. He's magic on stage, and you learn from watching guys like that. I've worked on different things over the last few years. I've recorded different albums, an album or two with Ray where he produced it for me. He's just a great guy. He's somebody that everybody respects. Whether you're into country music or not, Ray Lynham is one of the names that goes right across the board to everybody.
But given the fact that we have such incredible talent in our country, for you to win the Male Entertainer of the Year is phenomenal.
It's a great thing, and it's a thank you to everybody. It's really down to the support of people that come out to the gigs, and that's a huge part of it. Without them, there would be no awards, there'd be no gigs, no nothing about these people.
It's a great accomplishment, though. And do you feel a sense of validation that people, like you can see it anyway when you go to a gig and there's people enjoying it, but people buying the DVD, people engaging with enjoying the music.
That's really what makes it. The main thing for anybody on stage is see people enjoying it, see the gig buzzing. That's the first thing that has to be the right thing, and after that then it's down to people buying the CDs and enjoying the music, and that's a huge thing. And the music is a great thing at the moment because there's such a wide variety of audience, because it's going from kids from 3 or 4 years of age. We start doing a lot of festivals now over the summer. Some of the huge ones, Clonmany Festival is there, Monaghan Street Festival, there's one in Moneygall, there's Wexford, there's all over the country, there's festivals everywhere, and they're great family days because you can bring kids from 2 years, they're coming in the prams right up to the grannies, and I'd say even the great grannies at times. So it's a real family day out for these things, and it's bringing the people closer to the music and closer to the artists as well.
And I think as well with that sort of genre, everybody can relate in some way.
Everybody can.
The lyrics are about heartbreak.
It is heartbreak. Well, I think
some happy ones.
I think everybody. Country music in Ireland is part of our heritage, really. It's nearly like traditional music. Whether you admit to liking it or do like it or don't like it, it's part of it. And everybody knows one or two of the old standards, whether it's an old Johnny McAvoy song or whether it's a bit of some of the old country stuff from Philomena or Margot or any of the greats. Big Tom, who's sadly no longer with us, one of the greats who passed away. There's so much there that people recognise when it comes to country music.
So where next from now? You've got your DVD, you've got the album coming out at the end, you're heading off to Spain as well. Busy man.
Yeah, we're hitting to Spain in a couple of weeks' time. Looking forward to that. Paul Claffey and all the gang. We've been working with that for the last 13 or 14 years, doing all these tours. They're great, and it's just all go with the new DVD, new album being released on Friday the 25th of May. Looking forward to getting that out with our record company Sharp Music. Raymond Stewart is looking after that. That's going into production, so it's all go. I'm hitting back to the studio later on today to do another few things on the album to get that finished before we hit to the Well and Mo tonight for a great dance.
Well, I'm so glad that you managed to join us, even though you're so busy. Rest those weary limbs and have a scone.
Lovely.
Mike Denver,
Energy.
pleasure to
Thanks
chat
so
to you
much
this
for having us on.
Thanks so much. Back
Thank
to the
you.
guys in studio. We're going to tuck in here.
Tuck in.
You know, you work away in the cream cakes. Yeah, we'll be grand there.
scones.
Now Mike's going to have two. Look, a bit of barbecue after us. Look.